Is that I think one of the things that unites us very profoundly in our idea of what we're doing as the art form we love so much about is that it can be so crazy and experimental and mind-opening and yet still popular. And our idea of cinema and the cinema that made us want to make movies and love movies usually were films that had both, that had the potential to really involve you on many levels and make you come again and watch it again and be really struck by its ideas and yet be hugely entertained. And that's the films we want to make. So if they turn into blockbusters, yes, thank you.
David has this, he saw the movie and he loved it, and he said, you guys do this amazing thing where you take highbrow ideas and sort of lowbrow, entertaining narrative motifs, and you combine them into a one-brow experience.
A monobrow.
The monobrow. We try to make monobrow movies. We don't like the whole commercial, market-driven thing of splitting movies up into art house or mainstream.
Much like the film itself. The initial 7 pages or so of the screenplay raise questions. As in, who are these people and what's going on? But it's kind of like a hug that gets tighter and tighter. A light bulb goes off in your individual head that says, oh, okay, I understand that these relate to each other, but I'm not sure what the connection is. And 7 pages, the connection becomes evident. And then the artistic struggle becomes evident. And then the fight for survival and the choices that they make become such that by the time I was reading the last 40 or 50 pages of the screenplay, I was completely involved in each of the individual struggles and understood that these were characters that were having to make the choice between cruelty and kindness, and that decision was going to change the world from there on in. It was there in the architecture of the screenplay. A lot has been said about the great work in Costa Rica that our 3 bosses did, but I think it's a perfect blending of the literature of David Mitchell and the cinematic power of these 3. So I think it's, if you could brand a term of what the type of movie it is, it's not 6 different movies, it's not even 2 different movies. It is one example of cinematic literature that examines the connectedness of the human race throughout all of time. And I think by the time you got to the end of the screenplay, you knew that that was what it was about, and we were all there, and it was totally worth it, if only to see Hugh Grant as a cannibal walking around Baton Rouge Film Studios during the
This transformation, was it important, Lana, or would you, because you were silent before this until this wonderful piece?
oh, you knew it was coming.
Tom Hanks will translate. Yeah, I did feel some responsibility to LGBT people, and a lot of people had been asking me to be more public, but we had we love anonymity, we love our privacy. We don't really think celebrity does much to improve your life. We think it actually worsens your life. So it was a big decision, so it took a long time, it took a lot of years, and this movie and the fact that we have this new sibling who loves to do press, and can't do enough press. Our media whore brother over there. And we were
media whore.
And you can quote me on that.
So we were trying to reconciling like how we were going to balance like our no press and his all press, and we kind of came up with this middle of the road, and it sort of did a lot of things then.
Before we start, I just want to wish Hugh Grant a happy birthday. Happy birthday
Thank you very much. The first nice thing the press have ever done.